Where's he at?
I would have worn a coat. I would have worn.
All right,
sandals.
you ready?
Yeah.
You good, everybody? Okay. The September 30th, 2025 School Board Special Called Meeting is called to order. Mrs. Tresky, please call the roll.
Mr. Cherry,
Here.
Mr. Link,
Here.
Dr. Jamison,
Here.
Miss Quintana,
Here.
Miss Trigg,
Here.
Mrs. Watkins.
Here.
Mrs. Apel.
Here. All right. Thank you to all those attending this meeting in person and those that are joining us via the RCPS YouTube channel. We'd like to acknowledge that Superintendent White is joining us remotely today. Her participation will be recorded in the minutes. Additionally, Dr. White, if you would like to turn your camera on, if you'd like to say hello, but you'll not be seen through the meeting due to Zoom. So after you say hello, you can, I think, turn your camera back off during the Zoom.
Everyone.
Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good to see you.
You
Sorry I
too.
can't be there, but good to see you. I will be listening in. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Dr. White. All right. So we move on to the approval of the agenda. Is there a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented?
Moved. Second.
Moved by Dr. Jamison, seconded by Ms. Trigg. All right. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Those opposed say no. And the motion carries. The agenda is approved. At this time, I'll turn it over to Mr. Freeman to move into the superintendent's reports.
Thank you, Mrs. Apel. Good evening, Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, and members of the school board. This evening, we're bringing forward the 2026 health benefits for your approval. Before we get to our agenda, I would like to highlight just a couple of items for the board and the public's information on behalf of Dr. White. Last week, Roanoke Public Libraries and Virginia Tech hosted 6 of our elementary schools for the 4th annual Flip the Fair event. Instead of a traditional science fair, graduate students from Virginia Tech presented their research to the RCPS 5th graders who served as the judges. The graduate students were challenged to explain their work in ways that were clear and easy to understand, while our students asked questions and evaluated each project. This event is a fun and meaningful way for our students to explore science and see real-world research in action. We want to thank our science supervisor, Mr. Tom Fitzpatrick, for his leadership, and to our community partners for making this learning opportunity possible. Also on tonight, I want to provide an update regarding the annual certification process required to receive federal Carl D. Perkins Career and Technical Education funding. As part of this year's process, school divisions must confirm compliance with federal citizenship verification rules. Public schools are legally required to provide a free education to all children, so divisions do not collect citizenship information. After reviewing our policies and procedures, it is clear that RCPS is in full compliance with the rules to the maximum extent possible. Dr. White has signed the certification form on behalf of the division, and we look forward to receiving these funds so we can continue to ensure that all our students graduate with a diploma and a resume. On tonight, our benefits. Our only item in tonight's report is consideration of the 2026 health benefits. Mrs. Apel, I will turn this over to you since the board tabled this item at last week's meeting, but Chief Human Resource Officer Dominic McKee is available should you have any questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Freeman. At this time, are there any motions from the board?
I move to take from the table the motion regarding the 2026 benefits.
Second.
So moved by Mr. Cherry to take the motion off the table, seconded by Dr. Jamison. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of taking the motion off the table, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. Hearing none, the motion passes, and the original motion is now back on the floor and can be discussed, amended, or voted on as usual. Does anyone from the board present this evening have further questions following our discussion at the September 23rd special school board meeting and workshop?
Madam Chair,
Dr. Jameson?
just one question, and it would be for Mr. McKee. Just curious, in the interceding week, if you heard from any stakeholders of any information that we should know before our vote?
Thank you, Dr. Jameson. We did talk to REA last Wednesday, and they mentioned that they were pleased with our benefits in terms of all that we offer. And they also educated a lot of their other members and other employees about how great our benefits are and how they compare against other school divisions.
Well, that's good news.
And they're also excited about our active enrollment so that we can make sure that we educate all of our employees about the 3 different plans that they'll be signing up for during open enrollment.
Great, thank you, Mr. McKee.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. McKee. Any other questions for Mr. McKee? All right, hearing none, we move on to, not move, make a motion. We move on to the approval of the benefits for 2026 as recommended. Is there a motion and a second to approve the benefits for 2026 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Watkins, seconded by Mr. Cherry. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. The motion carries. The benefits for 2026 are approved. Thank you very much, Mr. McKee.
Thank you, Mr. McKee, and please thank Ms. Jackson and her team for all the work that they have done also behind our benefits program. Madam Chair, that concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Freeman. At this time, we will move on to section 3, which is a closed meeting. So we have a closed meeting tonight. Do we have a motion for the closed meeting?
Madam Chair, I'm,
Dr. Jameson's
someone
got it.
piggybacking? I move, I move that the board convene in a closed meeting for the following purposes: to discuss reports or plans related to the security of any governmental facility, building, or structure, or the safety of persons using such facility as authorized by Code 2.2-3711A19 of the Code of Virginia, and to discuss or consider the acquisition of real property for public purposes or the disposition of publicly held real property where discussion in an open meeting would adversely affect the negotiating or litigating posture of the public body as authorized by 2.2-3711A3 of the Code of Virginia, 1950, as amended.
Thank you, Dr. Jameson. Is there a second for the closed meeting?
Seconded.
Moved by Dr. Jameson, seconded by Mr. Link. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Tresky, please call the roll.
Mr. Cherry?
Yes.
Mr. Link?
Yes.
Dr. Jamison?
Yes.
Ms. Quintana?
Yes.
Ms. Trigg?
Yes.
Mrs. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs.